Have you ever wondered if the life you're currently living is only a pale shadow of what is truly possible? What if the vast majority of your potential lies dormant, a hidden wellspring of power waiting to be tapped? This isn't a mere question of self-improvement. It's about accessing a higher plane of existence, a transformation that has been whispered about in esoteric circles for centuries. Throughout the ages, select individuals and secretive orders have understood this profound truth. Humanity possesses an untapped reservoir of energy, a divine spark, that when harnessed, can unlock extraordinary abilities. This potential is not merely theoretical, it is a practical reality that, through the mastery of specific techniques, can be awakened. Consider the ancient alchemists, or the legendary mystics whose lives seem to defy the natural order. What if they accessed this hidden potential that lies within each of us? Semen retention, often misunderstood as a mere act of abstinence, is in fact a potent tool, a key to unlocking this hidden power. It's not the end goal, but rather the catalyst for an internal alchemical process. Semen is far more than a simple biological substance. It is a concentrated form of vital energy, a seed holding the blueprint for life itself. Think of it like a battery charged with the very essence of your being, or a seed full of the potential for growth and transformation, ready to be cultivated. When this vital force is retained and consciously redirected, it initiates an extraordinary inner transformation, a process of transmuting base desires into higher states of consciousness. It is in this redirection that the ancient art of inner alchemy finds its true purpose. This energy is not simply physical, it is the very life force that permeates all things, and it exists within you. Yet our modern world seems designed to keep us from accessing this potential, actively encouraging the depletion of this vital force through constant overstimulation. We are bombarded with stimuli designed to drain us of our life energy, trapping us in a cycle of consumption and instant gratification. Consider the mass media, with its endless stream of sexually charged imagery designed to subconsciously drain our vital energy, keeping us tethered to base desires and making us dependent on external validation. It's as if a veil has been placed over our eyes, obscuring the path to our true power, keeping us in a state of energetic imprisonment. We are not meant to be consumers of our own life force. This understanding is not new, it is a forgotten wisdom, an echo from the past. Ancient cultures and secret societies have long understood the transformative power of semen retention. Groups like the Rosicrucians and the Knights Templar are believed to have harnessed this knowledge, using it for both spiritual insight and the development of superhuman abilities. The wisdom being revealed in this video is a hidden tradition, a stream of knowledge that has reappeared in this time, ready to be rediscovered. The practices and concepts we will explore have been passed down through the ages, carefully guarded, and are now ready for a new generation to discover. The significance of semen retention extends far beyond the realm of physical health. It is a spiritual and energetic discipline that directly connects to the awakening of Kundalini and the cultivation of personal magnetism. This practice isn't merely about conserving physical energy, it's about harnessing a potent force that can dramatically enhance mental clarity, boost creativity, and unlock latent abilities within you. It is a means to achieve mastery of your energy body, moving beyond the limitations of the physical towards higher realms of consciousness. By choosing to retain this vital energy, you are not merely abstaining, you are embarking on a journey of self-discovery. This practice, when fully understood, leads to increased individual agency and the attainment of energetic sovereignty. Control over your sexual life force means control over your destiny. We live in a world that subtly, and sometimes not so subtly, diminishes our individual power. Society programs us, from a young age, to be consumers, reliant on external validation and gratification, rather than masters of our own internal world and the energetic forces within us. The time has come to reclaim what was always yours and break free from this system that seeks to reduce you to a cog in its machine. The information you are about to receive is the key to reclaiming your independence and rising above the collective slumber. The knowledge that is to be shared challenges our fundamental perception of reality itself, especially the illusion of separation between the observer and the observed. The human body is not merely flesh and bone. It is an alchemical vessel, a crucible ready to transform the base desires of the lower self into the refined essence of higher consciousness. This is the meaning of the philosopher's stone, not as a literal stone, but as an inner process of transmuting base energy into higher states. This transmutation is the core of inner alchemy and is achievable through the practices that we will discuss. The power to transform your reality lies within you. Semen retention is not simply a matter of willpower. It's a path to self-mastery, a means to reclaim your power and transcend the limitations of the physical world. In this video, you will not only discover the hidden truths about this ancient practice, but will also be equipped with practical techniques to facilitate your transformation. You will learn breathwork, visualization, and other alchemical practices, all aimed at redirecting this potent life force for your spiritual awakening and the full realization of your personal power. The journey before you is one of empowerment and personal sovereignty. Our modern societal structures have systematically led to widespread energetic depletion, creating an environment where individuals are subtly manipulated into sacrificing their life force for fleeting pleasures. Consider the constant bombardment of sexual imagery and the way it drains your vital energy, creating a continuous loop of desire and consumption. The convenience culture has made us all reliant on external validation and gratification, programming us to seek fleeting pleasures in the external world rather than the enduring peace of the internal. This constant need for external validation is a mechanism of control, a way to keep us tethered to base desires and dependent on the system. The practice of transmutation, central to inner alchemy, reveals that sexual energy can be redirected and transformed into higher forms of energy. This transformed energy enhances awareness, unlocks creative potential, and elevates spiritual consciousness. The human body is a vessel designed to facilitate this process, turning base desires into higher awareness, transforming lead into gold. This process is not simply metaphorical, it is the literal transformation of your inner world through the conscious management of your vital energy. Through semen retention, you can harness the latent power of your life force. The core understanding is that energy is not a limited resource, but a dynamic force, capable of being harnessed through conscious effort. Semen retention serves as the catalyst for this process, unlocking the channels through which your vital energy flows. The human body contains its own energy systems, such as Kai, Prana, and Kundalini, all interconnected and responding to conscious direction. These are not merely ancient concepts, they are the keys to unlocking your full potential. This concept is central to understanding the process of inner transformation. What appears to be a physical practice of not releasing sexual fluids holds profound spiritual and energetic implications and reveals the underlying nature of reality. Physical reality itself is a manifestation of energy, a truth that will become increasingly clear as we explore the 7 strange things that happen when you start semen retention. These aren't just random occurrences, they are the visible manifestations of a deeper energetic shift, the tip of the iceberg, pointing to the profound alchemical processes happening within you. But what if there's a hidden hand at play? What if there is an active mechanism that is suppressing human potential by systematically depleting this vital energy? Systems are specifically designed to create energetic dependency while simultaneously generating an insatiable need for external validation. This is the illusion that we are separate from each other and that we must look outside ourselves for meaning, for validation, and for purpose. These are the systems of control, mass media, education, and the pharmaceutical industry, which are all designed to keep you in a state of powerlessness. These 7 transformations which you will witness through the practice of semen retention, are evidence of a shift in consciousness, a doorway to accessing higher dimensions of reality. These experiences are not common, they are unusual, they are strange, they are the signs of a hidden world now being revealed. They point to altered states of awareness, spiritual insight, and a direct connection to realms beyond the material. Most people will not experience these states because they have been programmed not to. You, however, are now on a path that is different. These principles are not new, they are echoes of the past, universal truths that have reappeared throughout history. Ancient texts and esoteric practices all corroborate these principles, revealing a timeless wisdom that transcends the confines of linear time. This information, these patterns, are not a coincidence. You are now part of a stream of knowledge that has been repeated throughout human history for those that are ready to receive it. The time has come to remember what has always been within you. And you will learn how to access this knowledge, how to experience these transformations, and how to master these energies through specific techniques that have been passed down through the ages. We will explore the practical techniques of Hermeticism, the alchemical practices of Tantra, and the power of inner visualization. You will receive tangible action steps that you can immediately incorporate into your life. Having laid the foundation, we now venture into the territory of lived experience, the tangible effects that manifest when the practice of semen retention is embraced. Prepare to witness changes that defy conventional understanding, occurrences that many would dismiss as mere coincidence or even fantasy. What you are about to discover is that these are not random events. They are the direct result of an internal alchemical process, observable and repeatable, and available for you to experience. Our perception of reality is limited. It's a narrow band within an infinite spectrum. Semen retention, when consciously applied, acts as a key, unlocking a deeper layer, revealing a reality beyond the grasp of our ordinary senses. The first of these strange transformations is the emergence of enhanced intuition. This is not merely a feeling or a hunch, but a palpable shift in perception, as if a veil has been lifted from your senses. The world begins to resonate with a new clarity, a heightened sensitivity that allows you to perceive subtle energies and unspoken truths. This is not a coincidence, but the result of redirected life force, the tangible outcome of an internal alchemical process that is now working within you. Imagine walking into a room and immediately sensing the emotional undertones, or having a premonition that guides your actions. This is not mere speculation, it is the real-world result of transmuting your life force. This enhanced intuition is directly linked to the activation of the third eye and the pineal gland, areas of the brain that ancient esoteric traditions revered as the seat of higher perception. Ancient Egyptians, among many other cultures, understood the importance of these subtle energy centers, associating them with spiritual insight and divine knowledge. Consider figures like the prophet Tiresias, who is said to be gifted with clairvoyance, or the oracles of Delphi, who claim to see beyond the limitations of the physical world, accessing the unseen and speaking the truth that few others could. This is not mere mythology, but examples of real people who activated the higher sensory centers within them. The process is not theoretical, it is repeatable, and you now have the key. It is this kind of direct insight, an ability to see beyond the veil, that emerges as you consciously direct your vital force. This allows for a direct perception of subtle energy dynamics, where you feel the true intentions of others and become aware of currents that are invisible to the average observer. The next strange transformation, as you progress on this path, is an increase in charisma and magnetism. Retained energy does not merely accumulate, it emanates, creating a more powerful and attractive presence. This isn't about manipulation, but rather, it's an energetic resonance that draws people and opportunities towards you, not on a superficial level, but rather on a level of deep connection. Imagine walking into a room and feeling the attention naturally gravitating towards you without needing to say a single word. This is the practical manifestation of the inner alchemy working within you. The link between internal energy and external attraction is a fundamental principle of the universe. Individuals with higher energetic levels naturally attract opportunities, resources, and positive experiences into their lives because their internal vibration resonates with these things, creating a natural draw. This isn't some New Age concept, but an ancient understanding that has been rediscovered in different traditions. Esoteric concepts such as sympathetic resonance explain that like attracts like, and that our internal state is mirrored in our external world. A higher internal vibration radiates outwards, influencing the environment and the people around you. This is not merely wishful thinking. It's a manifestation of the laws of attraction and personal energetic fields that govern our reality. The next of these strange occurrences is a significant alteration in the subjective perception of time. What may seem like a constant, a fixed point of reference, is in fact fluid and changes with your level of consciousness. When you elevate your energetic state through semen retention, you begin to experience time differently, feeling as though it slows down or speeds up, depending on the circumstances. This isn't a delusion, but rather an indication that you are accessing a higher state of awareness, where linear time becomes less rigid, and the current moment is experienced with greater intensity. Think of a situation where time seemed to stand still during a moment of intense focus, or how time can fly by when you're deeply immersed in a creative activity. These are glimpses of the shifting nature of time, and you are about to consciously enter into this state. This phenomenon is directly connected to the internal energy dynamics, revealing how you can control your perception of reality. Ancient mystical traditions have long understood that time is not absolute, and during meditative or trance states, the flow of time is experienced in a completely different manner. This mastery of one's vital force leads to a heightened state of awareness, where time is perceived not as a linear progression, but rather as a cycle or even as a simultaneous present moment. Consider personal anecdotes of deep meditation, where time seems to dissolve into an eternal now, or the experiences of those who have engaged in deep contemplative practices where the boundaries of time become fluid. These are the experiences you will unlock. This is not a subjective experience of only a few people. It's a common occurrence when specific conditions are met. The deeper you go into this practice, the more frequently you will experience this shift in perspective. This altered state is not a delusion, but a glimpse into the true nature of time, a sign that you are accessing a new level of awareness that can be used to your advantage. Next, we find an increase in emotional stability, the ability to master your emotions, achieving a state of mental clarity and inner balance. This isn't about suppressing or denying your feelings, it's about understanding them and mastering your responses. Most people are swept away by their emotional states, becoming prisoners to their own feelings. The retention of vital energy enables you to achieve a greater degree of emotional control, to become the master of your own inner world. It is not about removing emotions, it's about understanding them and transforming them. Think of the times you have been overwhelmed by a negative emotion and how that has led to an overall loss of energy. With semen retention, you become the observer of your own emotional states, rather than a victim. This leads to the ability to maintain a calm and stable state, no matter what is happening around you, becoming the master of your own inner landscape. Emotional instability leads to energy leakage, as energy is drained through reactive responses. Semen retention, however, helps to bring about emotional equilibrium, enhancing your capacity for focus and clarity. This mastery of emotions also provides greater clarity of mind, moving you away from the chaos of emotional reactivity to the focused state of a clear mind. This isn't a suppression of feelings. It's a form of emotional alchemy, where lower vibrations are consciously transmuted into higher states of being through conscious effort. This process is not theoretical, it is a practical application of the principles of inner alchemy that we have discussed. Just as a metal can be refined by applying heat, so too can emotions be purified by focusing your life force. This state of emotional stability is an essential component of your personal power, allowing you to direct your energy in a focused way, rather than being depleted by chaotic emotions. This also opens the door to uncommon experiences of lucid dreaming, where you become aware that you are dreaming. This isn't a passive experience, but an active gateway to accessing the deeper aspects of your subconscious mind and the higher realms. Retaining energy is a direct catalyst for heightened states of consciousness and an invitation to explore the dream world, where the veils of reality are thin and where you can begin to consciously navigate your own subconscious. Think of those times when you have woken up from a dream and wondered about its meaning. Now, you can consciously direct this experience and gain insights into the deeper layers of your own psyche. This ability to consciously participate in the dream world is not a random occurrence. It is the direct result of increasing the energetic charge within your body. The ability to achieve lucid dreams has been a secret of mystics for centuries. Now it is available for you to explore. These experiences aren't simply random occurrences. They're a direct gateway to exploring the depths of your own consciousness and accessing inner guidance. Dreams are not merely random firings of the brain. They are symbolic languages of the subconscious, carrying hidden truths about your own psyche. The increased energetic charge of semen retention directly catalyzes these experiences, allowing you to explore different layers of reality that are normally inaccessible. Think of the ability to explore the dream world with full awareness as a form of astral projection, where you can travel beyond the confines of your physical body. These aren't merely fantasies, they're real experiences that are available for you to explore, and you hold the key. Next, you will find an increase in sharpened focus and mental clarity, where this practice enhances your cognitive abilities and unlocks your creative potential. This isn't a passive improvement. It is the active harnessing of an energy surplus that translates directly into mental power and improved focus. Consider those who are able to enter deep states of concentration, who are able to produce great works and achieve incredible tasks. This is not a matter of willpower. It is the result of mastering their energy and consciously directing it towards a specific goal. The ability to focus without being distracted is essential for any form of creation, and the practice of semen retention allows you to achieve this consistently. Throughout history, individuals who mastered their internal energy, like Nikola Tesla or Isaac Newton, were able to maintain laser-like focus on their craft, achieving greatness by directing their mental energies in a consistent and directed manner. This enhanced focus isn't a passive benefit, but rather an active tool that you can use to create the reality that you desire, the manifestation of your intentions. Our energy, coupled with our intentions, are the two key components for the creation of reality. When you master both, there is no limit to what you can create. Consider a time when your focus was exceptionally clear and how that translated into a powerful ability to complete tasks and create results. This is not a coincidence. It is a result of directing your energy towards a single goal. The greater your focus, the higher your overall output, leading to improved overall life satisfaction. The final and most profound of these transformations is the emergence of direct access to spiritual knowing, a state of deep connection with divine intelligence and expanded awareness. This isn't a belief or an idea, but a direct knowing, a gnosis, a form of knowledge that transcends intellectual understanding and enters into the realm of direct personal experience. Think of the feeling of sudden realization, the clarity that descends when you have a profound insight or suddenly understand the answer to a question you have long been asking. This is a glimpse of this direct form of spiritual knowing. This is the culmination of the inner alchemical process, the mastery of your life force, and an awakening of the divine spark within you. This form of spiritual knowing isn't dependent on external sources, but rather it arises from your inner being, and a direct, personal experience of an internal awakening. This is a birthright, not a privilege of a select few. It's a potential that resides within each and every one of us. Remember the concept of the divine spark that we discussed earlier. Through semen retention, you are actively fanning the flames of that fire, connecting directly with the source of universal intelligence, the higher self. This direct access to spiritual knowing leads to an authentic life, one that is directed by your inner wisdom and an intuitive guidance. Consider those rare individuals who seem to have a direct line to inner truth, who move through the world with a sense of calm certainty. This is the state you are now entering into. These 7 transformations act as evidence of a profound shift in your consciousness, demonstrating a direct connection with higher dimensions of reality. These experiences are not ordinary. They are the signs of a deeper alchemical transformation, the visible results of mastering your life force. Semen retention is not merely a physical practice, it is a powerful path to self-mastery and spiritual awakening, and a journey towards personal sovereignty, liberation from the limitations of the conventional world. These are not abstract theories. These are the real-world results that can be achieved with consistent effort and the practical application of specific techniques. These transformations are not an accident, but a result of the internal alchemical processes that are now working within you. You will be provided with the practical alchemical practices like breathwork, visualization, and meditation that will further catalyze your transformation. The alchemical practices that we will cover act as a catalyst for further self-discovery and transformation. These techniques are not new. They are ancient methods that have been passed down through the ages and guarded by secret societies until now. This knowledge is now ready for those who are prepared to receive it and claim their power. This is not just about semen retention, it's about the activation of your own personal power, control over your own life, and the ability to shape your own destiny. These 7 strange things are not the end of the journey, but rather milestones pointing you towards greater heights of personal sovereignty. You now know what is possible, you can see it, but now you must act. The journey has now entered a new phase. It's time to take the knowledge you have acquired and put it into practice. The journey through these 7 strange transformations has revealed the immense, untapped potential that resides within you, and that semen retention is a potent tool to unlock this power, not the final destination itself. This is about the conscious transformation of energy, the inner alchemical process of turning what is often seen as a base desire into a powerful source of spiritual growth. Remember the initial questions we posed about the hidden capacities of the human spirit, the seemingly impossible feats of the mystics, and the ancient masters. Now, you possess the key to those very questions, the ability to directly access the potential that has been dormant within you. These strange occurrences are not random experiences, but rather tangible evidence of a shift in your consciousness, a profound change in your inner energy dynamics, and direct access to higher dimensions of reality. These are not theoretical ideas, but concrete results of your intentional practice and the active engagement of your internal alchemical furnace, turning the base metal of ordinary existence into the gold of higher awareness. The 7 strange transformations are linked together as different facets of the same process, each demonstrating the power of focused intent and the ability to directly alter your own reality. What may appear to be a simple physical substance, semen, is in fact a concentrated form of life force, a potent reservoir of creative energy that can be consciously used to fuel spiritual growth, expand consciousness, and alter your reality. This understanding shatters the limited perception of the body as a mere physical vessel, revealing it as an alchemical instrument capable of transforming lower desires into higher states of being. Just as an alchemist works with matter to create gold, you work with your own life force, the kundalini, the kai, the prana, to achieve spiritual mastery. Ultimately, the mastery of your sexual energy is a direct path to self-mastery, empowering you to take full responsibility for your personal reality and shape your own destiny. Remember that we discussed the control paradigm, the structures that subtly drain human potential, the methods designed to keep us under control. The active practice of semen retention provides you with the means to break free of these systems, to reclaim your sovereignty, and to actively participate in the creation of your own life, rather than being a passive victim of external forces. This journey is not about avoiding ejaculation, it's about consciously redirecting your creative power towards your highest goals, using this potent energy to fuel your spiritual evolution. Semen retention, when understood correctly, moves beyond the physical act and becomes a potent path to personal freedom. But this is just the start. We must broaden our perspective and place semen retention within the context of universal laws and ancient wisdom. These principles are not new, they are echoes of understanding found throughout human history and resonate in the deepest aspects of esoteric traditions. The Hermetic principle of as above, so below tells us that the patterns of the cosmos are mirrored within our own bodies, and our energetic systems are a reflection of the universal energies. You are not alone on this path. You are part of a timeless tradition, a community of individuals who have sought self-mastery and inner transformation. This understanding is not confined to just a few. It is a birthright for all of humanity. The choice to embrace the practice of semen retention is an exercise of your free will, the active declaration that you are now ready to take charge of your energetic autonomy and your own life. This is the path to personal responsibility, the understanding that the power to transform your reality lies within your own being, and that you are the active agent in the creation of your own life and your own destiny. By controlling and directing your vital energy, you are taking the first steps in reclaiming your own personal sovereignty. The control over one's vital energy not only affects the individual, but also ripples outwards, impacting the collective. Your personal transformation is intimately connected to the overall evolution of humanity, each individual choice creating a powerful resonance within the morphic field and the collective consciousness, and demonstrating the profound interconnection between the individual and the universe. Your inner work has an impact on the outer world, and by choosing mastery, you are participating in the evolution of the entire human race. The practice of semen retention is not just a path to self-improvement, it is a journey towards spiritual awakening and conscious creation. Sexual energy, when understood correctly, is not merely for procreation, but rather it is the fuel for spiritual evolution, the very essence of life itself, when channeled correctly. This understanding echoes ancient alchemical practices and tantric traditions, providing a framework that is both timeless and effective. The ultimate goal is not just to improve your personal life, but to actively align yourself with the higher purpose of your soul. These 7 strange transformations are not just theoretical concepts, they are living proof of the power of this practice, the direct evidence of your transformation, and tangible experiences available to anyone who commits to this journey. This is not a fantasy, but a pathway to tangible results, a system that is accessible to anyone who is willing to take the required action. Remember the emergence of enhanced intuition, the increased charisma and magnetism, the altered perception of time, the emotional stability, the lucid dreaming experiences, the sharpened focus, and the direct access to spiritual knowing. These are not isolated events. They are interconnected facets of your spiritual growth, demonstrating the alchemical process of your inner transformation. You now have concrete evidence that these ideas are not just theories. We must now provide the practical framework for putting this knowledge into practice. The alchemical techniques of breathwork, visualization, and meditation are all essential components of this transformation, providing concrete methods for rechanneling your sexual energy into spiritual awareness and personal power. These ancient practices are not merely techniques. They are the keys to unlocking your inner potential and harnessing the dormant power of your Kundalini energy, consciously directing it through your body. These are not abstract concepts, but rather practical tools for self-transformation. The power to create change lies within you, and the mastery of your life force provides the ability to shape your personal reality and to direct your own destiny. You are no longer at the mercy of external forces. You can now actively choose your own path and become the master of your own life. True freedom lies in understanding and working with the natural laws that govern your inner and outer worlds, aligning yourself with the rhythms of the universe. The path of transformation is a deeply personal journey. You are empowered to take the first step and begin walking towards a new way of being. This practice is both a deeply personal transformation and a profound spiritual practice, offering a path to deeper self-knowledge, a higher state of consciousness, and the activation of your dormant potential. This journey is unique to you, and it is waiting to be discovered through dedicated action. Remember, this is not the end of your journey, but merely the beginning of a new phase of exploration, new levels of understanding that are waiting to be discovered. Have you ever wondered what else lies beyond the veil of what we perceive to be reality? What new potentials are waiting to be unlocked within you? The exploration of the self is a never-ending journey, with always new layers of understanding waiting to be uncovered and new possibilities that await your conscious exploration. What you have learned here is just the beginning, and you have the power to take it further than ever before. These powerful principles can also be applied to other areas of your life beyond semen retention, providing you with a framework for achieving greater fulfillment in all areas of your existence. This knowledge can be used to enhance your creativity, improve your relationships, and achieve greater overall fulfillment, extending beyond the limitations of our topic. It's not merely a singular practice, but a philosophy, a way of being, a path to mastery that extends to all aspects of your life. We now invite you to share your experiences in the comments and foster a sense of community where you can share your individual journeys and create a network of like-minded individuals. These collective experiences will not only benefit you, but also contribute to the shared knowledge of the community, creating a powerful resonance of transformation. Your experiences are not just personal, they are a gift to the collective, to the entire human race, to help us all rise. Remember, this video is part of a larger series, so be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for upcoming content. In our future videos, we will be exploring other esoteric and spiritual topics, which will expand upon the knowledge that you have received here and reveal even higher levels of personal empowerment. We will be delving deeper into the mysteries of the universe and provide more keys that unlock the secrets of your own inner world. Stay tuned and allow yourself to be guided by the wisdom of your inner self. This is only the beginning of the journey towards your own greatness.